Okay, that's better. Thobela Mandawe ewela makosi Hanyang Ulmele Kamagu and greetings Arakhanying Kamuka. So it's Tuesday today. Let's see what's happening there.
The lighting keeps on changing as you move.
Oh.
Because of the
lighting from here?
No, the lighting from behind you. Got too much.
Okay, all right. Let's see if I turn this off. Yeah, that should be better. Okay. All right, Tabela guys, it's Tuesday. It's one of those days where we're just having a good time as spiritual people. Okay, where am I looking? Because today I made this camera look different, so I'm not sure. Am I looking at the right lens? Okay, I guess I have to look there. Anyway, so guys, Tabela. Oh, I need to khanya. Okay, what's happening here? All right. Mulumele, Roneti, good to see you. Wow, you couldn't wait. Wow, it's lots of messages there, Roneti. Hope you're doing very well. Hope you're doing well. Oh, my dream for last time, I made a mistake. Okay, let me, before I start with this one. Before I start, guys, it's good to relax a little bit. Even me, at the early, at the beginning of the video, I need to tune in. I can really rush through, and I need to let myself ease in, guys, so that you guys receive me properly there. You send me some positive energies there, so I can receive it as well. Okay, guys, it's Tuesday. Remember, Tuesdays, as spiritual people, we share what we're experiencing. As a lot of us are going through self-initiation, and some of us, even though we thought we are done, we are still initiating with other people, different kind of people, different spirits and stuff like that. So this Tuesday is about sharing and learning from each other, and meeting each other halfway to see how we can help each other and how we can heal. Like I keep on saying to you guys, I am still on the healing process. I'm still healing myself. I'm still healing. It's an ongoing thing for me, and I hope that through my healing, because I think I'm healing through you guys are healing as well, if you are healing, or you are the ones there helping us heal. Anyway, as healers and soon to be healers, because I hope that's what we are here, as healers and soon to be healers, this is about us sharing. And as well as sharing, we should remember that because we are self-initiating, a lot of us are self-initiating, right? As self-initiate, we should always remember that the guidance we give each other is about what? Going back to our ancestor spirits and guides. Because if we share it, like, you need to do this, you need to do that, remember that we are inserting ourselves in other people's spiritual journeys. So we should allow ourselves to organically go into this spiritual journey. So I hope that we will keep on doing this. We've been doing so well together, guys. I hope we'll keep on doing this. So we build each other like that, and we make sure that what we need is that strength, guys. We need the strength. Remember that, because sometimes when we're going through the downs, we need that push, right? Remember that when we are here, just imagine everyone around here needs that push. So as healers, we need to push each other. Okay, we need to push each other. We should remember that on this. Okay. All right. Ronate. Why am I not seeing properly? It's dark here, isn't it? Or is it my phone? Oh, yes, my phone. All right. Let's get the lighting properly. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Ronate is saying, my dream for the last time I made a mistake. It was not termites. It was tick. Tick. We know tick. Tick is like what they call it, kasut. In Sotho is called. We've got lots of ticks here, guys. I'm dealing with ticks here, so I understand what ticks is. Okay. Okay. So the big tickets were stuck around my tickets, not ticks. Tickets were stuck around my skate. What skate? When I shake my skate, they disappear, and small ones appeared on my skirt again. What do you mean? Skirt, skate? Which one is it? Oh, scarf. It's a scarf, isn't it? Because last time we said scarf. We were a lot in the room, and in my dream I could see my hubby in the toilet, okay, with other ladies having funny out of jail. Having fun. Out of jealous, I went to the toilet and I didn't find him. Those ladies told me he was outside, and when I went outside, I find him with some dirty street kids. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm getting confused here. I'm gonna start again this dream. My dream for last time was about tickets. Okay. They were stuck around my scarf. I guess that's what you said. Okay, I shake them, they disappeared. Small ones appeared on my scarf again. We were a lot in the room, and in my dream, I could see my hubby in the toilet, yes, with other ladies having fun. Out of jealous, I went to the toilet. Okay, didn't find him. Those ladies told me he was outside. Okay. So what happened when you went outside? Okay, so what happened when you went outside? Roneti, your dream. What happened when you went outside? Okay. The second one, last week's dream, I was with my sister at nursing school. Then the teacher said, we don't learn in a dirty classroom. One man stood up and started demonstrating how we must clean. Then my sister removed her shoes, heels. And she gave the teacher to put on, and my sister put on flat shoes. Okay. Sunday, okay. All right, Roneti's dreams. All right, Sunday's dream, I was in a river, just walking around, and I saw something like a snake. All right, crossing, then I quietly ran out of water, and I told the person who I was with in the water that if someone wants to chase me near them, they must keep on showing me snakes. As for me, a snake is not something for my eyes. Okay, and then what happened? Okay. Roneti, your dreams, right? Remember these dreams, some of the dreams, they're showing us things that we need to work on, like where you're lacking, right? Remember when I keep on saying, guys, dreams, a lot of our dreams are about our weaknesses and our strength. Sometimes they will show us something that we need to work on. Right? So the first one, it sounds like you needed to work on something. If you look at your dream properly, you will see that there was something wrong with what? With the way, okay, this is another dream. It's not the first one, is it? Because I'm confused with the first one. Okay. All right. So, was the first dream the ones with tickets, the one with big tickets, you said, tickets on the scarf? Was it the same dream as the one that you had to go and look for your husband in the toilet where the ladies, guys? Okay, you can tell that what was happening with you there. You had problem. There was jealousy beat. Okay, I told you. Remember when I asked you if your people have come, your water people have come? So this dream is showing that they're there already. When I asked you, Roneti, if your water people have come, you remember I was asking you that question. So before they will come to appear properly to you, you need to correct a lot of things. Like I do, guys. If you follow my journey, you'll understand. I have to correct a lot of things for me to be able to receive these people who are coming to me properly. So there's a lot of jealousy that you have there on it that you need to work on. I mean, I'm talking about not in dream state. It means you have it physical. You need to work on that bit, right? So the second one was about with other ladies having, okay, not this one. Last week I was with my sister at nursing school. Nursing school is like nursing school. Then the teacher said we don't learn. So you are starting from nursing school. Okay. So nursing school. Is nursing school as in nursing? Nursing. Because guys, I was thinking about nursery. Nursing school. Okay? So you are in nursing school, so that's where your lesson is gonna be. They're gonna be teaching you from that bit. Okay? Then the teacher said we don't learn in a dirty classroom. Okay, it's obvious you cannot learn in a dirty classroom. One man stood up and started demonstrating how we must clean. Then my sister removed her shoes heels. She gave the teacher to put on, and my sister put on fresh shoes because she couldn't, she has to wear something comfortable, right? Okay, so from the second dream, Roneti, there's something I'm not getting there. What do you think the message in there was? Because the dream doesn't seem to me like it is. You started it properly. You just gave me a little bit of information, and I'm not getting anything from it. Yes, I understand you are in a nursing school. You are in a learning process. You're being taught by your people. Okay, so the point is that you're not gonna be taught in a dirty place. A place has to be. If we're not, you take metaphorical and put it in a physical place. A place has to be. If we're metaphorically talking about yourself, someone has to be clean to be able to learn a lesson. You have to be clean to be able to learn things that are going to be taught. You have to learn, if I were to take it to the head. That's why sometimes we are clean. They are stripping us of our, all someone was saying, the layers. You're being stripped of everything that is not right, or everything that is not going to be needed for you to be able to absorb whatever lesson is they're going to be teaching you. Guys, remember, it's about us, right? We're talking about us now. You as a person, you have, everything has to come out. For you to be able to learn, every dirt has to come out so that you'll be able to receive the information properly in a clean space, right? Now, about the water one. I was in a river just walking around, and I saw something like snake. Okay, this one. Okay, I told an old person who I was with in the water, as if someone want to chase me. Huh? Hold on. Where was I with Ronity? Did I miss a lot? Okay. Okay. The jealousy bit, the clean bit, something needs to be clean for you to be able to receive all the information that is about about to learn, right? Sunday's dream was in the river, just walking around. I saw something, the river, guys, the water spirits involved there. You saw someone ran out of water, then I quietly ran out of the water, and I told the old person who I was with in the water that if someone wants to chase me near them, they must keep on showing me snakes. As for me, a snake is not something for my eyes. Okay, so that is okay. You told your people that you don't prefer to see snakes as in dream state because you're still not right to see snakes. Okay, some of us are like that. We don't like seeing snakes. So your dreams, you were telling your water spirit you don't want to see the snakes. You want to see other things apart from snakes, right? That's why I'm taking from this. Diakanyo Makosi, Diakanyo, good to see you here. Tobela Mrali, Tobela Hube. I was thinking about you an hour ago, then boom, you're alive. Hube, welcome, family. Ndicela induku yefufunyana baba Khumalo. Okay, may you help for something to cue ifufunyana? What is ifufunyana? Ndicela induku le. well, Kamagu. What is Isithunywa, guys? Some words I do not know, but obviously, please let me know what is you mean in English. Remember some words. I'm still learning the other languages. Tea. Okay. Joy rising. Tea. What do you do with the fruit after you place it on your ancestral altar, or after you offer it to the ancestors? I don't know, T, how you do it. I don't know how you do it. A lot of people do their offerings, they do them differently. Some people, they just leave it there, and then, like they offer ancestors, this is for you. And then after some days, obviously it will have gone off, isn't it? Then they throw it away. Ancestors are happy that at least, remember, it's the intention. At least you offer them a fruit. You offer them something to eat. You are sharing with them. For me, when I want to share with them, I just go in my room, the room that my altar is in, right? I just go in there. I just sit with my food and with my tea, or my whatever I'm drinking, and I call my people and say, "Come and eat with me." That's it. And I put food in my mouth. They're sharing with me anyway because I believe they're doing it. So it is what you believe. Remember that everything we do with your intentions. Your intentions is to share the food with your ancestors. You give it there in the plate. After a few days, when it's no longer in good condition, you throw it away. I mean, that's what I will do. That's what I will do to you. But people do it in different ways. Remember that the ancestors are not physical, they are spiritual, right? But we believe they are eating that food for the fruit. Anyway, Ferris, now I just want to share what is currently happening in my life. Oh, please share, Ferris. We would love to hear. Since I started to meditate, pray, intermittent fasting, and semen retention. Ooh, that sounds like a big one. So you hold it. So what happened then? I always dream. A few months ago, I decided to delete my Facebook and Twitter because every time I logged in, I will see the angels' numbers. I missed something. Oh, sorry, Simon, missed the other bit. I always dream talking to celebrities. It's like vivid dreams, and I remember everything we talked about. And this past week, angel numbers have haunting me. Angel number 444, 44, and 33. Few months ago, I decided to delete my Facebook and Twitter because every time I logged in, I will see the angel numbers. I thought they would stop, but they didn't. Now I see them on number plates. Okay. I also fly in my dreams like some superhero. When I wake up, I feel like I can fly. Please do not. Yes, we fly a lot in dreams, but Ferris, please do not tempt it. Like in real life, believe that what you saw in dreams is physical. Please do not tempt that bit. Try it in just a small step, then you'll see that it's impossible to, should not say it's impossible because I don't know you, but I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, in dreams we do fly, but reality is that sometimes flying is, we literally cannot fly, but in dreams we do. Just remember that bit. So as for the angel numbers, Ferris, so when you're meditating, these numbers, they sound like some numbers that people get. So how are you getting on these spiritual journeys? How are you getting on in these spiritual journeys? Because your numbers, they are going towards something I'm thinking about, but I do not want to make assumptions, right? Do you have someone that your people introduce you to when you went on this spiritual journey, that things were changing, stuff like that? Okay, I'll leave it there. That's your numbers, they look towards like that bit, the soul partner bit. But that was an assumption. I'm making assumptions. I do not know. Noxolo, sending love, Kuku, Tobela Noxolo, I receive the love, and I'm giving you back. Good to see you and hear from you. Oh, good to see you too, Noxolo. It just ended like that, Kuku. Okay. Roneti, remember in your dreams, you're learning a lot about yourself. You're learning a lot of things about yourself, your characters, your behaviors, everything. So your people have to help you correct things that are not right with you so that you'll be, what they call it, a clean temple. When they're coming through to you, they come to a clean temple. Do you understand what I mean? To someone who's ready to receive them. So a lot of things they're going to be showing you, a lot of things, like things that they're telling you, they're working with you on. Sometimes things, they might not be good, you might not like to see, okay? Things about you. Remember that, especially when you see dreams with people that they are people that you know, your family members and people that you know in your village or your town, your family, friends and stuff like that. Just try and see what it is in there about you that you know physically it is not right, because when they're starting you, they'll start you with things that you know physically it is your obstacles. Like if you've got, when I'm saying obstacles, I'm just giving you an example, right? If you've got like jealousy, anger issues, you've got, you don't trust anyone due to other things that have happened. You've got issues like when people are saying things you do not understand, even things that you should be understanding, things like that, they will be showing you in dreams like, okay, this is your problem, we are trying to correct this bit of you. Okay, you see things that are the things that physically sometimes you don't want to face. Your people are showing them to you like this in the dream state, but then they will have to do drama. They will have to start the drama properly. They have to attract you, like a something. When people are trying to attract you with an advert, they have to introduce something to you in the dream state, so you focus on that. Then they bring you see yourself behaving in a particular way, and they drag you, the drama it becomes like it's around you. You see yourself, the way you're thinking about other people, the way you're thinking, they're thinking about you, the way you're thinking, you're doing things and thinking as well as you're doing them. So they will be working on you with that, because they have to, because that's part of healing. When they're healing us, they have to do things like that. You understand? Things like that. Things to do with physical, you're physically you're like that, but you don't want to believe it. Could be that people are pushing you around physically. They will show you in the dream state that people are pushing you around like that. But sometimes it's not people pushing you around. It is you are doing other things. Your ancestors are showing you. You've been lying and saying people are doing this while it's you doing this. Now we are showing you. That is what they're doing. That is when they're working on us. Okay, that's just that. Okay. And Ferris, your numbers. Let us know how you get on. But please do not try the flying bit. Don't try the flying bit. Don't try the flying bit. Remember things that we see happening in dream state. I can tell you that. I'll give you an example with me. I've been learning how to swim lately, and I've been drinking the swimming pool water, and I've been because I went in there thinking that what I was doing in dream state I'll be able to do properly, like in physical, but I was proved wrong. So things you see yourself doing in the dream state doesn't necessarily mean you'll be able to do them properly in physical terms. In dream state, they are just metaphoric, guys. Remember that bit. Okay, Cecilia, Tobela Cecilia, good to see you. Janet, good to see you. Lisedi, and always looking forward to the class. Janet, welcome. My hubby is asking, what does it mean seeing white people? And those he doesn't know, what are they doing, Janet? What are they doing? What are the white people doing? Remember, dreams are not about people that we see in the dream. It's about what those people are doing. What they are doing in the dream. What they're doing. So that because remember now our people will use different people to direct us towards a particular something. So they will have to use different people so that you remember that I do not deal with this kind of people a lot, right? But I'm seeing them in the dream because my people are trying to attract me now. I'm going to focus and I'm going to remember everything that that person who's different from me was doing this particular thing. Remember, when it comes to white people, Indian, Chinese, and stuff like that, it depends on how your ancestors use different kind of people to come to you as those people. If your people are coming, you've got different gifts. So it's not easy for me as I am to come and say white people mean that, because in my dream white people mean something totally different. Sometimes they're coming, they don't mean necessarily the other ones. It depends what they are coming to show me in the dream state. So I cannot say white people mean this kind of spirits, or this white people mean this, because it's not like that in the dream state for me. Remember that it is what they are bringing to me. They are bringing the focus to me, like the context in that dream relating to white people, because I remember, right? Remember that bit. Okay, Ferris. Okay, I've done Ferris. Oh, Aseti, Ayanda, Togoza Ayanda, good to see you. What does it mean to dream of me collecting silver coins that are as big as 5 rand, and I was collecting them into a picnic basket at a green hilly place as I was climbing higher? I do not know what it could be, what it could mean to you. The silver coins. I don't know. I don't know what it could mean to you. Ayanda. I was collecting them. Remember, this is symbolic. So to be for you, the coins, the silver coins will be symbolic. It will mean something to you because you relate the silver coins to something else, something that has happened to you before in dream state, or something that yes, when you see coins, silver coins in physical life, it means this to you. So when your people are bringing them to you in the dream state, you relate that bit to that bit and what you're doing, and then you'll understand the message. So I wouldn't know what they mean to you like this one. Okay. Okay. And you're picking them up. Collecting them as you're going higher and higher up the hill. I can't think of anything relating to silver coin, but picking up something like that, let's say maybe you value that much, as the coins, you value them that much. So the higher you go up the hill, because remember, like going up the hill sometimes could be like with a struggle, but you push yourself to get up to the higher, to the, you know how the hill are. You push yourself to go higher up. The more you go, the more you get. That's the only way I can think of. But I don't know what is happening with you, Ayanda, to actually bring it out, to say it means this and that. But if you look at it, you take it as in metaphoric for me, going higher up. It means that from you going from this lower end going higher up, you've achieved something. Therefore, to get some to be appreciated, you see more of something, you get something, you are appreciated. But I do not know what the silver means to you. There's a meaning to you. Okay, Roneti, Janet, when I always, guys, I think I'm fast. I think I'm fast. I'm fast. But with your dream as well, Ayanda is reminding me of when I'm helping the kids collect, doing the Easter egg collection kind of thing. It's reminding me of that. But the silver, I'm not sure. Anyway. And remember, what has been happening with you physically for your people to be showing you that. Remember, most of these dreams like that, is that something is happening. So they're showing you as you go higher up the more coins you get. And remember, depending on what you symbolize, the silver coins, the more you get, I guess the happier you'll be. One, I always state that you don't generically unpack issues in a blanket approach as it is done nowadays. Ever since I started listening to your teachings, a lot is making sense and helps a lot, Google. Oh, Janet, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm now getting files from Home Affairs, and my gut will be spot on example. I dream of something today, and next morning it will be on the news. Wow, that is really good. That's very good. Gosh, I get so baffled, and I really see it is a confirmation. That is very good. Yes, sound like it. He says some. Okay, some they were sleeping on the bed. Okay, did I miss something? Okay, some they were sleeping on the bed. Some staring at him, and he feels. Oh, that's the hubby. And he feels they were expecting him to say something or do something. He feels it is gift spillage from me, and he was not expecting it. I wouldn't say it is gift spillage like that kind of thing. Remember that the people with us, they are supposed to help us with particular things. As you're growing spiritually, you're supposed to be able to help each other. Even sharing dreams like this, it is part of helping each other as a couple. Remember that, sharing dreams, because you have to give it to him so that your dreams to him, so that, like telling him about your dreams, so that by talking to him, you'll be able to think properly, reflect properly, and he can bring a different perspective to you. I think like this, but then you know that actually it means this and that, right? It's like he's reflecting you, he's reflecting back to you something else, but a different perspective to what you're thinking, right? That's what couples are about, especially in the spiritual journey. So with him as well, he will be opening with his own people, not because of you, his own people, because as you're opening, even him, you're helping him open up as well, spiritually, so that you can help each other along the process. I don't know if you understand what I mean, Janet. You help each other along the process properly as a couple, because that's what it's all about. It's supposed to be helping each other, especially if our people don't send us to others. The people we are with are supposed to be helping. We're supposed to be helping each other. But now let's see what they. Okay. Some were sleeping on the bed and some staring at him. And he feels they were expecting him to say something or do something. Okay. So this, I can't say what it means. Remember, if you're dreaming about, if it is one of those dreams where your people are checking you out or they're trying to make you become aware of something and stuff like that. But I can't think of anything because I'm talking about someone different. I'm not talking to the person. So when things like that are happening, where was he? What they were in bed doing what? Because if you're in bed, if I'm in bed and I'm sleeping next to other people in bed with me, remember this is a personal space. People are sleeping there. We are sharing. Not sharing as such, but I mean, it is those spaces where not everyone should be in there, but they're there in bed. The people are there in bed, expecting him to do something like what? Or to say something like what? And what was he doing there? What was he doing there himself? And if he was expected to say something, why didn't he say something? And what does he think they were expecting? You see, this is the kind of thing that it will be easy for us asking him. So if they were expecting him to say something, what does he think they were expecting him to say? Let me just put it as simple as this. If I'm sleeping in my bedroom, not sleeping, if I'm in a room, in the bedroom, and I see people lying down, a couple lying down there, and I'm just making assumptions now, trying to go physical on this. People are sleeping down there and I'm in the room. I'll be asking myself, what am I doing here? If it's not my room, I mean, how did I end up going in there? Stuff like that. In the dream, I'll be asking myself those questions, I mean, physically as well. How did I get in there? People are sleeping. If they're expecting me to say something, what are they doing to expect me to say something? Because only people who are doing things that they're not supposed to be doing, they'll be expecting you to have a reaction to what they're doing. You understand? There's more to it. Okay. Janet, on another point, I'm wondering if I'm interpreting my dream of my siblings. Your interpretation of my dream. My sister was driving my car. She missed an offering as the road was being rehabilitated. She started shouting. Okay, and then what happened? And how did you interpret it? So we understand where you're coming from. Guys, the dreams about cars, I love. Those I love. I love them. So tell us what you said, what you did, and what was your interpretation of this? Okay, I think I was fast. All right. I've noticed something as well. I get really fast when my people are around. Very strange. Like I like really like like that, talking like that. Anyway, it's like I don't, especially the other, the others when they're around me, like I get like that, and I have to start thinking, what was I saying? Anyway, what were you saying? My God says I have let her take charge of some aspects of my life, and she's going about the wrong way of doing them. I'm a passenger and have let her take control, but in a calm way. And she was driving your car, which is not right. She's not, you're not supposed to let anyone drive your car. You know that, right? Janet, if it's your car, it should be driven by you. You're right about that. She's taking over. You're letting her take control, but in a calm way. I don't understand how it could be in a calm way. She missed an off-ramp as the road was being okay. You're letting her take over, and she's actually not doing a good job at maneuvering on the road either. You understand? So you're letting someone take over your life while they cannot even deal with things themselves, things that are easy. You're supposed to spot things like that are happening on the road, supposed to be observant on the road, see things that can be obstacles on the road, but they are not seeing them. So someone like that cannot be driving you. Otherwise, unless if you want an accident. So you should take back your car and drive it, because you yourself, you know how to drive it safely. And even if you're not driving it safely, like sometimes we do, it is you who put yourself in danger, not someone else. There's no one else to blame but who? The driver, the owner of the car. Even the insurance company will be happy. They'll be happy to pay if it is the person who's registered for the car. I'm being metaphorical, but I'm taking it out. But you should be the one who's in control of your car, and everything that happens outside related to things, that obstacles outside, you'll be able to deal with them yourself, the only way you know how. But if you let other people take over, then you can't control it, apart from saying while you're the passenger, oh, there's something there on the road. Already, they're taking over. But if it's you, you'll be saying there's something on the road and reduce the speed or stop the car. But as well, you have looked behind to see if there's no one behind you who's too close or driving too fast, because you're in control of your life. Anyway, that's just that. So guys, what's happening there? Okay. So yes, remember, these cars, our cars, guys, when ancestors are using cars, they want us now. They want us. They really want us. They really are. They want us to take control of our lives when they start putting you in cars now. So they're just showing you, like, in general, it is as it's like this at the moment. Remember, it changes. The car beat changes. Sometimes it will be fine. You realize you're on the right track. But when you're off, you're coming off, they will show you your problem. The problem is this. You're letting others drive your car. And the ancestral cars, the metaphoric cars, the dream car, we should not let others drive them. If it is our cars, remember that. Indeed, it's a wake-up call for me, and I appreciate the warning and the alert to take control. Yes. So that's what is supposed to happen. So, guys, what else has been happening to you guys? It looks like you've been doing so well. You've been doing so well there. What's happening with Ruben, what were you thinking about me? What were you thinking about me? You said you were thinking about me, then boom, I'm live. What is it? Okay. What is Isithunywa? I'll Google this now. Guys, you don't want to help me here. What is Isithunywa? Isithunywa is what? You guys, sometimes you forget I'm Hananwa, you know? Isithunywa, spirit. There's something called Isithunywa spirit. Hey, yo. What is this one? Is it I'm a Isithunywa. This, wait a minute. What was I reading about this? I think I saw something like that what book was it? I was reading a book about this, but I just didn't take it because I told myself that I'm gonna wait for things like this. I think I saw something like that, I'm a Isithunywa and stuff, in one book. Actually, I'm trying to get that book. I'm trying to buy that book. It was some snippets of it. Well, that's interesting bit. Anyway, it looks like I'm gonna want to find out more. Actually, I asked my people to explain this one, what they call it. I asked my people to explain what do you call it? Islam. But I asked my people to explain Islam. But I'm training. I think Abalozi are the ones now literally training me properly now. I'm about to start with Abalozi, like properly open with Abalozi, because I think I've got impandeka, my impande with the Abalozi bit. I've been doing Abalozi songs in dreams. I've been singing Isizulu, in Isizulu, some songs there. People following my lead. It's interesting, guys. This ancestral things is interesting, isn't it? So Abalozi are like, they are brewing. I'm about to open properly. Abalozis. I'm about to be Abalozis. Abalozis properly. Like open. How do you say it? Guys, remember I told you that I didn't know what Abalozi were coming to me, what they were coming with me. They were coming to me for, what their gifts to me were about. But now I can see where we're heading. I'm about to open that. What do they call it? That one, the Zulu word, what? But anyway, they're teaching me some Zulu songs. I'm singing, and I'm not only am I singing, I'm running. What do you call it? It's like a koma, the Sutu koma. Like I'm running the koma, the fe, right? Impandeka. I'll tell you properly when I tell you about the Abalozi stuff. Anyway, so I've been seeing myself running in in the bushes, obviously, forest, singing the Zulu songs, like the Goma, the Koshashakoma, the Koshashakoma, I don't know what to call it in Zulu. So I'll be singing them, like for the healer songs. So so interesting. Yeah. I can't wait to share. But you see, I'm already sharing. But I'm waiting for the right time to share proper. Anyway, okay, Roneti, I'm really enjoying the lessons and I'm learning a lot. This helps me to really understand my dreams. That's very good, Roneti. Abalos in my tribe. Yes. Common interpretations. But these days I'm babbling. I'm babbling too much. Hey, what's happening? All this, Ronchi, we want you like that. We want you, as in babbling too much, as in being you're happy. Jan, I was traveling with her in a brand new car in a mealy field and got to Polokwane Hotel just outside town. The renovations were taking place too. I was surrounded by people about to congratulate. Wow. Was it in? That sounds really good. Janet. That sounds really good. Let us know how you went on. Tabani. I had a dream where I was stuck in a box. Ooh, Tabani, what's happening? But this box was full of water. Huh? And I was bitten by a snake. I couldn't see. And all of a sudden, there were lots of snakes, but they were not harming me. Okay. What happened then, Tabani? What happened? Because this sounds like something is happening to you physically. So what happened after that? Roneti Kamba. Okay. Okay. Maybe like they are spelling problems. Okay. Okay, you explain it to us. So what happened there? Tabani? Guys, if I'm looking, this is difficult for me because I do not know where I'm supposed to look. Look on the left or right. Anyway, so that is interesting, guys, with your dreams and what is happening, your progress, you're going right. There was a laptop and $38,680. You even counted, and was greeted by its owner lady hugging me 3 times. There was a white couple with a restless crying baby and said she's not used to being around people. Okay, right, let's hear more about Janet. There was even a strip water snake, and people were so calm, they just said calm down and rub alcohol. I was the only one worried about the bite and the tingling up my leg. Okay, explain more. The water snake. Explain more. This water, these snakes, guys, in our dreams. There's more to it. But guys, remember when we're talking about snakes, not necessarily. Sometimes they, like I said, it's situational things that are happening to us. So sometimes it could be teaching, because I've been getting teaching dreams related to snakes. Teaching, meaning that it's not related to what is happening to me physically. It is related to teaching. And those teaching dreams, when they happen, they're so alarming and so disturbing sometimes that you worry if something is happening to you in real life. If you don't have your people explaining things to you, you'll be thinking that things are happening to you physical, or things are going to be happening to you physically, when it's just teaching. Okay, like teaching, meaning that you're learning, there's a lesson with that dream, that from the snake bit, meaning that your dream started somehow, something happened, whereby after that thing has happened at the beginning of the dream, you see yourself being in a box, the box full of water with snake, whereby everyone is trying to, well, if it is a water snake, meaning that you get into snakes, space, obviously is a water snake space. So it will bite you to get you to go away, isn't it? Because it feels threatened. A bit, well, I don't know how snakes looks at us, to be honest. But you get it in its face, isn't it? So you get beaten. But then realize, all the snakes realize that, no, this is not a danger situation. So we should just relax and stuff like that. That's where you see other snakes. There's nothing doing, they're not harming you because you're not danger to them. But already you're beaten, because once beaten, twice, you'll be okay. Anyway, let's see what you're saying, Tabani. And while we're waiting for Janet to tell us about this beautiful dream. I went out of the house and wanted to drive to the hospital, but my car reversed and then disappeared. The snake was long with black and brown stripe, and it was crawling up my leg while I was in the box. All right. That's interesting. This is interesting. Okay. So you wanted to go to hospital and a car reversed. Then what happened? These are your ancestors now. If you're driving forward and the car takes you back, reverse backwards, it's not you reversing it. Now we're talking about ancestors. They want to look at the things properly. So what is it? What happened afterwards? Tabani. Guys, remember when you're sharing your dreams, remember this, guys, because I do not want to end up like someone who doesn't know when it comes to dreams, guys. I love doing the dreams, talking about dreams so much. I think you should notice this by now. I enjoy talking about dreams. I enjoy when I'm working with people interpreting dreams, but I'm not interpreting dreams here. We are not interpreting, because if I was interpreting, I would have been doing the right things here, right? We are just talking about dreams to see how we can help each other look at dreams properly. So when you're talking about dreams, don't take away the things that you thought was important. You need to take it from what you can remember, because remember, sometimes we don't remember. Our memories are not that good. We are forgetful. Remember how you start. The dreams start with you. The dreams start. The middle, which is the bits of most of us get attracted to things that we think are very important. We forget the important bit, the beginner that will lead you to the middle bit. That's what we're talking about here with Taban. So what has happened in the beginning to cause the things that are happening in the middle, for you to see the end result, it is where you are taken back so you can deal with the situation as it was, right? So remember that a lot of our dreams we need to think about as well, most importantly, what you were thinking in the dream when things were happening, as if you, the dreamer. Because guys, I do not know anyone who doesn't think while they're dreaming. Because that is the most important thing about the dream, is you are thinking things. Because you are thinking things as the dreamer is running. It's like a physical, what is happening in the dream is like what is happening to you physically, like this. If I see my son running towards me in this room, first I'll be thinking, why is he running? Besides talking to him, why is he running towards me? I'll be thinking, in the dream state, we're doing exactly that. As the dream is progressing, we are thinking as things are happening around us. And I haven't had any of you talk about it here today. Thinking about things as they are happening around us, because those are leads. They are leading us towards what our people are trying to direct you towards. The message, guys. It's very important in our dreams. It's very, very important. Anyway, Tabani, I felt the effects of the poison for a while, and then it stopped. When I went back to the house, there was a party, but the people were arguing because there was not enough food. And then what did you do? What did you do? Okay? Yes, if you get beaten, yes, you feel the effect. You feel it. You feel the pain. Remember, you get beaten in real life. If you get beaten, means that you got bitten, you feel it. You feel it. You feel it. Remember, it is just symbolic. They are showing you that you go in a place where you're not supposed to be. As a human being, you go in a box. The box is full of snakes, or then there's one snake wrapping you. That's what snake will do anyway in its natural habitat. It will do that. It will go around even a tree, go around it. I think that's what it will do, right? To relax. I guess that's what it does. So it bit you once, nothing else happened. You're okay, you survived, which is good. We want that bit, you survive, but you know you're bitten. You'll be, even next time, you know when you're dealing with snakes, you need to deal with you need to deal with it with that care. That care. Imagine if it's just a person. Someone you got into the space, the way you got in, they were not happy, they did something. Next time when you're dealing with that particular person, you'll be careful. You remember that, oh, that person doesn't like me when I just go jump in like that. So I need to be careful when I'm going to that person. I'm talking about real people, two normal people, not snakes, real life people, right? Hey, these things. I should put it there. So you know how you deal with people like that next time. Remember that you were taken back. You couldn't go to the place that you're supposed to go. If Tabani, you're like me, you're supposed to, as a healer, you're supposed to be thinking like a healer, not running towards the hospital for other people to deal with it. You need to think about how can I help myself deal with this situation right then as a healer. Yeah, that's your journey, right? How do I deal with this bit properly? Now they're taking you to the people who are arguing so that they can see how you deal with that situation as well. I was confused why I was in the box and why I could see the snake that bit me, and why would there be a party after I was in jail. But you're saying that there were people arguing. There was not enough food. So remember, guys, now that we're talking about food as well, because this is so many things, your people are taking you to so many things. They're trying to direct you towards you. Remember, depending on whose house is it and who's actually invited these people to come to this place, remember, you will know, even you, when you're just walking back into the house, you will know, I'm here because I'm invited, or I'm here because I've invited people. But then people are arguing. Why are they arguing? Because there's not enough food, because the person who planned this didn't prepare properly for people to be able to share their food. Or now it could be that if it was you, if it is you who invited people. Now, why am I making assumptions? You should tell us what happened, whose house was it, and who invited these people, so we can understand how you deal with those situations where people are arguing about simple things like food, how you deal with that situation, because we want to know how you make quick decision when there's things like that. There are people being uncomfortable. Can you deal with that kind of situation as well? You're not going to be running towards the hospital as you did with the snake, but now you're being taken to your community, to your people, to your family. How do you deal with that things? It's argument about food. How do you deal with that? Guys, remember these dreams, they are teaching us about ourselves. We need to be, as healers, we need to be able to deal with things like that. About food is just something that they will be working on you with, how you make quick decisions. You deal with people when they argument about things like that. Can you talk to people, make people look, you go there and talk like a leader now. People, now look, we planned this, and the food, obviously we misjudged. We thought they're going to be enough for everyone, to fit in everyone, but I can see there's not enough. But you should not be worried. I, as a healer, Tabani, as a healer, I'm just giving an example. As a healer, Tabani, this is a leader, right? I will do this. I'll quickly do this for you so that there will be enough, a little bit, so you can eat. Don't worry, my uncle. Don't worry, my aunt. Don't worry, my cousins there. I'll make this. I'll put this and this together. Don't worry about it. I'll sort it out. Because they are showing you that you need to be able to be that kind of a person. If you're going to be a healer, you have to start within the family. You need to be able to deal with communities when there are issues like that. Because where there's food, lack of food, people are hungry, people are going to be Fighting, of course, argument, they will lead to fights because people need to eat, and people, when they're hungry, there will be those kind of things. How do you deal with that as a person? You understand? To be able to deal with other people outside. Remember, they will use food, things that are supposed to make us come together, be happy, and enjoy ourselves. Because lack of it will make us argue, will make us fight each other. But how do you deal with it as a person? Okay. That was everything changed, and I was kidnapped. Oh my gosh. That's when everything changed, and I was kidnapped, and a huge fight started, and it was brutal, and I was even smashing people's Tabani. People's heads on the ground until they were unconscious. Oh my God, Tabani. There was even a lady from my primary school also fighting with me, dragging my leg. I got up and beat her too. Oh my gosh, Tabani, what is happening? It was my father's house, and I just came back to a party. I don't know who invited them. You need to work on that. You need to work on that. You've got a problem. You need, physically you have a problem, Tabani. That is the right way I can put it. Your people are showing you where you lack, things that needs to be corrected. They're showing you in a dream state that there's a problem. Your problem is like this, like this, like this. That dream is too long. It's dragging. I mean, you can just take little bit. You can say, you've got this problem with this, you've got this problem with this, you've got this problem with this, you've got this problem with this. But it's about you in general. But remember, when they're taking you to the dream state, they're taking you there so you can observe yourself properly and then think straight, without feeling bad and saying, okay, there I overreacted, there I didn't deal with the situation properly, there, no, that was not right, the way I dealt with that one, why did I do that? There, I could have done it better like this. There, but if I actually sit still and breathe in properly, in and out, I would have been able to calm myself down and not do that, because what I've done could have caused, that is dangerous. If I do that outside, that will put me in prison. You understand? So for us to learn a lot about ourselves, they have to put us in a dream state so we can correct those things so that physically they don't affect us. That is when our people are showing us our weaknesses. Okay? All right. Okay, I agree, because after the fight, I was in an ancient Chinese city and aware about their history and a family hospital. Yes, so you need to learn a lot about yourself. You need to learn a lot about yourself. And what was it about the history, the Chinese history and the family hospital? So maybe there's something that you need to learn there. You need to learn from that bit. Remember that sometimes our ancestors will show us how other people do it, so that we take information from there and see that, they do how the others live, so that we correct things and do things properly. As well, for us, we'll deal with things looking at the others. Okay, when they're dealing with issues like this, they deal with them like that, they deal with them like this, they deal with them like that, and they're close-knit. Why? Because the way they deal with things, they don't deal with them the way I've been doing it. So maybe my people are trying to direct me towards maybe live by an example. Anyway, where was I? Janet? Okay, what was I with Janet? Okay. Okay, $38,000. Someone is rich. Rich. Okay, the amount was written on the note on top of the money. I was an observer in a way, being surprised at the people around. I'm not working anymore and always wearing formally with heels. 6 inches. Wow, that sounds interesting. 6 inches. You wear 6 inches heels? Hey, you. These days I wear trainers. I cannot even wear heels. I'm just like that. Very, very bad when it comes to I need to exercise. Okay. Kindly expand more on situational dreams, because I'm struggling a bit with them lately. and not sure which is which. I miss some parts of dreams, and that makes me uneasy most of the time. Okay, when I'm saying situational dreams, it means that every day, right? Every day. So I'll give an example with me, because my dreams are up to date, right? So if today from morning there were people coming here, I spoke to people about other things, anything related to anything, the way I speak to my husband, the way I speak to my children, the way I speak to people I speak to on the phone and stuff like that. Today, right? Today my situation was like that. My people at night, they will show me where I'm lacking with from morning, the way I received, the first people I received, the way I was talking to people, they will show me that my child, you still have this problem like this, like that, like that. You have a problem, the way you talk to people is like this. You're not being yourself. They show it to me in dream state. The way you're talking to your husband and your family is not right. They show it to me in the dream state. The way you're talking to your friend, my child, you still think you are still mindy, right? But you're not mindy. They show it to me in the dream state. So you see, my child, you still have this problem now. This is weaknesses, right? This is situational. It's based on my day. You still have this problem, my child. Even now, you might think that you in Europe, you're still worried about what? The healing side of it. Then I see myself in dream state, and I'm trying to direct people to what? To hospitals, because I'm still worried about that bit of me. They'll show me in the dream state. That is situational. Everything will be situational. In the dream means that they will show you things. Your acting will be based on today. What is happening to you? What's happening to do? Your weaknesses, everything to do with you. Your strength, everything to do with how you are, as in general. And if I was doing something that was not right, they'll even show me if today I let someone just drive over the conversation and actually lead me astray, they'll show me in the dream state. I'll be in the car, in my own car, the car that my ancestors bought me. I'm talking about metaphorical car. Someone driving me and going through crazy, because they'll be showing me the person that you actually letting you, the person let you lead you, actually give you advices in a conscious state, like in the day-to-day state. Look at the way they're driving the car. How do you allow someone like that to drive you? As in the dream state, they'll show me that is situational. It's based on today, right? Everything will be based on today. So when it comes to teaching dreams, right? Okay, that is situational dreams. So they can show me the situational dreams. They can use cars. They can use food. They can use snakes. Now, let me show you how they will use. I think I've explained this to you, but I want you guys to look at snakes to see the difference between teaching and situational when it comes to snakes. In the snake bit, maybe today, let's say just today, as in today, I've been swatting flies in this house and actually taking them to sleep for permanently, right? The flies in this room, I mean, permanently putting them to sleep. Situationally, in a dream, the other people who don't like me doing things like that, they'll be showing me like me in the dream state, maybe sweeping somewhere on the floor, like maybe a small snake, and humming it, right? Humming it while I'm sweeping, because it's very small, it's tender and stuff like that, humming it, right? So they'll show me now like a tit for tat kind of thing, showing me another big snake trying to go on my child, because they're showing me that, naturally I'm supposed to be protective of all natural things, all flies and stuff like that. I should not be swatting them and putting them to sleep permanently. So they will be showing me. That is situational dream involving snakes in my dreams. When it's teaching dreams, there will be snakes. There will be other things like this is recent. I can give you an example of this because it's a recent dream. I'm in my family home in the village in South Africa, Limpopo. My family, some of my family members, there was snake living in one of the things on the roof. I don't know how snakes live in roofs. But anyway, it was teaching dreams. We do not question things. They've taken the snakelets, the children of the snakes. That's the snakelets. Is that what they're called? They've taken them. I don't know what they've done with it. I think what they've done with them, I think they've killed them. So, remember, it's a teaching dream. So, in the dream, I was seeing a big snake chasing the whole family, even neighbors, all, and the snake was just biting us one by one. Not yet to me. Not yet. It didn't get to me yet, but it was about to get to me. But I'm telling you, it's a teaching dream. So the snake was getting everyone one by one, biting them, and they were dying slowly, sleeping permanently slowly. And one by one, right? Now like the relatives, family members and stuff like that, and now it was even going to my child. And you know how that pain, how you feel that pain, you feel it even when you wake up. Taking the boy, biting it. Like it was like that snake just freeze someone. It's like somehow it's not even looking at you. You get frozen there, standing there, and then it come and bite you, and then you permanently die. Well, you permanently sleep. I was looking at that and I was thinking, we are all trying to kill that, or permanently terminate the snake, but we couldn't. Somehow the snake just was not paying. Anyway, the point of that dream was that, right? Without me going further up. The point of that dream was that it was teaching. They were showing me that the way you behave amongst other natural things, other things, living things, the way you treat them. Because remember, we are protecting you as people, spirits. Remember, these are my spirits, the one that they're teaching me about how we're supposed to live harmoniously with all living things. The way we're protecting you will protect even that one. Because you've done something, you harmed that one. It's like a tit for tat thing. It's natural. It has to be harmonized. It has to be in balance. Things have to be in balance. As you've done something to it, you have to experience the same thing. You have to experience the same thing that has happened. You've done to that, whether you were involved in it or not. For the fact that your family members, they've done that and you didn't stop it, because you're supposed to make sure that people knows about nature. People don't let things like that. They don't harm things like that. Guys, where am I looking at actually? This thing is confusing. Anyway, because my camera today is like this. Anyway, so you harm something, this is what will happen. It was teaching. They were teaching me that I should respect all living things. So snake was being used as teaching for me. It was not being used because I've done something stupid in a day, on my day, right? It was not situational. It was teaching. But if I didn't know that I didn't do anything, and I didn't know that I've got those kind of spirits that they are involved with that kind of thing, I would have been thinking, what did I do to deserve that? What is going to happen to my family? What is going to be happening to my children? I wouldn't have thought that this was teaching. They were teaching me about how we're supposed to respect other things the same way that we need to be respected as people. We do not want to harm others, because if they harm us, they might even harm us worse, and we might actually feel deeper pain. So that was teaching dream. So situational is based on day to day. That is why I keep on saying, guys, you should make sure that your dreams are up to date, so that you don't have to worry about what is happening. You just have to think about what happened to me from morning up to the time I went to bed. If you talk to someone at work, if you're working, you went to the office, you were speaking to someone in the office, you know when your dream comes is that, oh, they were showing you that bit of you, because considering you met this person, you're talking to this person like this, or this person said something like this to you, which was uncomfortable, you didn't say anything back, your people are showing you that you need to express yourself like this. You're thinking, you went to the shops, the way you were in the shops, you were treating people badly, you were actually going, people were standing on the queue, you just went in front and just went there and said, I didn't see the queue, you pay. Your people are going to show in the dream state. Look at how you are, the way you behave with people. You are wrong. You need to correct this bit of you, because it's situational. It's based on what is happening to you on a day. During your day, this has happened. Then you'll have others that are just there to heal. They are taking you way back from your childhood, where they will be now even showing you things you didn't want to see. Now, but then you remember that, now my people, because there are other things that might not be comfortable. There are other things that you might have to look at them properly again, because you might be repeating the same mistakes. So now they're showing you need to look at this. You need to look at this. But others are just things that, when I'm saying situational, is that what is happening with your family, what is happening with your relatives, what's happening with your work, what is happening with where you go for shopping, what is happening situational, what is happening to you on a day-to-day basis. That's what I meant. Even talking to me like this today, your people might show you in a dream state where you are actually doing something that is not right, meaning that they might be saying to you, the person that you've been watching on YouTube, the things that they were saying to you, you're not supposed to be there. Your people will be showing you, because it's based on the situation. Situation has happened. You were watching the wrong things. Your people are showing you in the dream state. You see a YouTube healer doing things that are not right, because your people are saying to you that that healer, my child, you've gone to watch the things you're watching, not right for you. That's what I meant. Anyway, okay, where was I? Okay, Tabani has been kidnapped. Okay, all right. Msizi, Togoza Msizi, can you please explain this dream? I dream of some I know, somewhat I know, telling me I must go and find someone I know, telling me I must go and find someone who is sick, but I don't know the person who's sick. This dream keeps coming back. You dream about someone you know. Who's this someone you know? Telling you I must go and find someone who's sick, but I don't know the person who's sick. So who's this person, Sizi? Who's this person? General, I'm asking this because we attended Mahadi Do at Habi's home, and there was a situation. Yesterday, there were ladies who I used to work with, and they were sweetest, but they were swearing at me. My gut felt that they were ladies we hosted during the day, because we begged to differ in opinions, and it showed that I stepped on their toes. I feel the two colleagues presented the two ladies at home. That is what we situational dreams will be like that, Janet. It will be something that happened to you, so they're showing you in the dream state, so that you look at it properly, because somehow you might have dealt with it properly, or you might not have dealt with it properly. It's just your people correcting you, like real-time corrections. You understand? Because that's what we need. We need real-time corrections, or real-time go ahead, or real-time weakness. You understand? So that's what we mean by situational, because that's what will keep us moving forward properly. Because if our people are with us like this day to day, we won't be what they call it, we won't be tripping and falling on the road, because every time they will be showing, they will be one step ahead of you, like showing you, correct this. Tomorrow you go, you wake up, you know, okay, that one I've correct. Even the people will be calling you, your people you were talking to, if you didn't do things right, when your people have shown in a dream, you can nicely call them the following day. And you know what, I want to talk to you about what happened yesterday. I think I might have been wrong there, just so that you can move forward, and even the people can feel good that you acknowledge your mistakes, and if they've made their mistakes as well, they acknowledge theirs as well, their mistakes. So that's what it is all about, isn't it? We're supposed to be living like that as people. Unfortunately, when egos are involved, even when you know you've made a mistake, you do not want to say it. But ancestors, they'll keep on pushing you until you say it. They'll push you until that ego goes. Then you know that you need to deal with people the right way. You understand? Oh, oh, you actually remind me of that song. Pula. You know, that one. What's that? What that? Anyway, so that's just that, guys. That's just what it was. Remember, it is Tuesday. Tuesday, we're helping each other heal. We're helping each other see see things as we're supposed to see them. and we are helping each other grow spiritually. We are helping each other do a lot of good things, you know. A lot of us, we're dealing with a lot of, you know, weaknesses. I mean, seriously. Guys, I never thought that I could say this about myself. Like, this weakness is like, my people, I don't know what's happening. Anyway, so a lot of us, we need that kind of pushing each other like this to the, what they call it, towards the right way, you know, towards the right way. The right way is with our people. Remember that. The only right way is with our people, pushing each other back to our people, because no one should be pushing you towards their people. You understand? We should be pushing each other towards our own ancestor spirits and guides, so that we don't get lost, because the moment we come off the way, we'll get lost. Tobela Pilile. I'm also a self-initiate, but I have headache problems that block me. Pilile, when did your headache start? Because a lot of, you know, I think I talked when I first had the water spirits, but I'm not saying this is water spirits. You get headaches from different people. When I remember that the first big headaches that I had was during the water spirits people. But they explain that when after they train you, after they've taken you into the water, you come out, then you have headaches. You understand? But sometimes you have to see when, you have to think about when they started happening, or when do they happen? When do you see these headaches? You know, when do you start feeling these headaches a lot? And sometimes if you're self-initiate and they've started you with the chakras and stuff like that, when they're opening the crown chakra as well, this one can give you a lot of things. So you need to try and see where you are spiritually, what is happening to you to have the headaches. And remember, as well as in self-initiate, you should rule anything medical. You should rule it out, meaning that you should check yourself to make sure it's not related to anything medical, so that you can deal with spiritual stuff, so you know that I am now dealing with this spiritual bit of me, is nothing else. Okay. Tabela Hilda, always been at the mountains, and every time when I'm near them, I'm becoming happy. Oh, that's nice, Hilda, that's nice. That's really nice. Because remember as well, and as people, we get different things with our energy. We are energized by different things. So it could be that the mountain you get a lot of energy from there. Remember that we get energies from different places. So as for me, I get proper energy by being at the river, guys, the river or the sea, any water. I'll get that energy, you know. I'll feel, otherwise I'll be feeling down and even have headaches, like what Pil is talking about, the headaches, where I'm feeling like really all I just need is to go to the water. It's as if I'll go there and get cleansed, just not inside, just outside there, and just breathe in all that, do my singing there, my songs for my people, and then I'll come back home fresh, nicely. Thank you, Tabani. Oh, yes, we are pushing each other towards the light. We are hanging. We are pushing each other towards the light, because that's what the light we need, guys. Guys, so interesting. Anyway, talking about the light. I remember when I was opening, like after the crown chakra opened, not the crown chakra, like that. Actually, it was after the third eye opened. Now, talking about the third eye, I think I've explained this a little bit, but not too much. When my third eye was opening, it took a long time to open, because I was really blocked, you know, the third eye, totally blocked. So when my people were trying to open me, because remember I told you my people were talking to me, and when they were training me, they were talking to me. Like, even when they're opening the third eye, they're trying to make me see something. They were talking to me. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Just focus on that light. Focus on that one. Focus on it. And say, I can see, but I'm not seeing anything. Go through it with your eyes. Go through it with your eyes. And guys, it's funny if I think about it. Spiritual ears to hear spiritual things fast. So I was there. So it was like someone came in and said, what's wrong with this one? This one cannot see things. We are seeing this and she cannot see it. So someone else comes, one of the ancestors, they're coming through. It's like they're coming through spiritually, guys. They go like in front of me like that to say, but how come you're not seeing what we are showing you? And I said spiritual eyes, spiritual ears. It was so funny. Anyway, so when it was opening, then that time, and I was seeing like a light opening up like that. It was so unbelievable, guys. It was so unbelievable. When I think about spiritual stuff, it's unbelievable. It's so good. I don't know how to explain them. It's just so good. Anyway, that's just that. That's just me. That's what the light, Tavana's light, brought me that memory. Hube, your voice was ringing in my head. I don't know why. If you didn't come live, I was going to watch your old videos. Hube, your people were saying, come, we try to get you to be like that one. Come on, we want to better than that one. Come and watch it. To the ancestors, that was my ego. Janet K. Pili, try chiropractor to align your back. It helped a lot with 2 decades of endless headaches. Oh, as Google says, to rule out all medical related issues. True. Yes. So, gosh, it's interesting, the spiritual journeys. It's really interesting, guys. I don't know how you're doing it. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how I would have done it if my people were not talking to me. I really don't know. So, guys, it's a big five to you guys that you're doing it like with dreams, just dreams. Because I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how I would have managed. I don't know how I've managed because it's so hard. It's so hard. Just getting dreams. I mean, even now, what my people have, I told you that my people, they no longer want me to be too dependent on them. So they're giving me signs. And sometimes they want me to suffer, right? When I'm saying suffer, I mean even when I'm asking, sometimes I don't know what to think, right? They know I don't want to think, so they let me suffer. Like when I'm saying things, I don't want to reflect. Sometimes these dreams, you really cannot be bothered. They're too much, they come too frequent. And some dreams, they're just too horrible that you don't want to even reflect on them. So when I'm trying to get them to explain it to me, and they will let me beg. Not beg, but they will let me have to think about it on my own. Reflect. And when they think I've exhausted everything, then that's when they will come and explain it to me. It's no longer like before where I'll just say, I don't understand that one. I don't understand it. So what does this mean? Now they know. They know. They don't give me that opportunity to even lie. Anyway. Hey guys, spirituality things, isn't it? Well, people, they know us. They Anyway. Yes, yeah. Okay, that's pretty all right, Janet there. So that's what is happening, guys, with our spiritual journeys. So it's interesting, isn't it? So we are, how do I say? Remember, we are learning as we go along. We're learning as we go along, and learning doesn't stop. Learning doesn't actually stop. It doesn't stop, guys. Learning doesn't stop. Like I say to you, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Oh my gosh, it doesn't stop. I told you guys what I'm learning at the moment. Actually, I wasn't even sure that I was going to be coming and be able to come today on Tuesday to do this live, because gosh, in the morning my people were showing me that there are some things that I haven't yet dealt with them. I have to now start dealing with them. They were trying to actually get me to look at them or think about them. Like I was awake. Now they were you know, like they were trying to take me in a meditative state. That's the only way that I can put it in English, right? They were trying to make me go back, like like with my eyes closed, and then make me think and go back to certain situations from that I think they said I've taken off my memory, like I've forgotten about them. And even now they dealt with me with other things, there's this one that I haven't dealt with. Whew. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Healing doesn't stop. Healing doesn't stop. I'm telling you, healing doesn't stop. So it's hard. This journey is very, very hard. Anyway, Tobela Tiamo, good to see you, Tiamo. So, you know, so it's like that. This journey is, but it's for our own good. So I actually even had to, with what they were, remember that everything that we are learning about ourselves, it means that we should be able to learn about those things and look at them properly so that we'll be able to help others, other people who are coming ahead. Remember that we should actually, when we being shown things, we should really be appreciative that our people are showing us those things. And as well as we are seeing and healing, we are being taught so that we'll be able to help others who are coming to us with similar situations. Remember that. We'll be able to help, or we'll be able to deal with people with different things, because that's what it is all about. This journey is all about that. As healers, as traditional healers, that's our job. Remember that. We need to heal the person first, then the person can help others. Remember, you must always remember that, about that bit about yourself, that you are a healer. You are healing so you can help others. You are a healer. You are learning so that you can teach others. You are a healer. You are being taught all these things about you, your communities, and other people that you haven't met. You're learning about this other, spirits and other things, so that when people are coming with you with those, you can help them with that. Remember that. You should never forget that bit about yourself, especially with what Msizi was saying there. I didn't want to reply to that without actually understanding more, but those kind of things, you're learning. Sometimes things don't have to come like that to you. They don't have to show you like this is what it is. Something is happening physically. You are not actually looking at it properly, so they'll show you in the dream state. And when it becomes a repeat, that means you have that problem. You are not looking at it properly. You just need to start looking at your dream properly. What is it that they were showing me? I'm talking to you, Msizi, even though you haven't replied. I'm talking to you. What is it about you and that sick person? They were showing you that you are not looking at it properly, because it is happening in physical life. You are not looking at things properly, because if you're a healer and someone is coming to you and they need help, sick person doesn't mean someone has to show you physically that they're sick, but as a healer, you're supposed to be open enough so that you are able to sense. You're supposed to use your intuition, see that this person needs your help as a person. So when they come to you, you don't send them back. You bring them into you, and you hear what they're saying, or you listen to what is happening, what their worries are, so that you can heal them. They go home not as sick as they came to you. Remember that bit. Did they show you the family tree? They haven't. My people haven't yet shown me the family tree, which is interesting. What you just asked. They haven't shown me the family tree. No, they haven't. They haven't. The only time that my people were trying to tell me about the family tree was when I had a question about the Mandawe, where these Makalanga people might have come from, and they were trying to take me back, like this bit, like they were showing me that someone come from that, and those people can jump from this and jump from that. That is the only time that I saw they were leading me towards a family tree. But it was not like a conclusive, like I could say it was like that. But then with the presence of the Mashangani, the Nzunza people, and the presence of the Venda people, my family tree now is starting to look a bit. They will need to come to me with it once everything is sorted, once they've dealt with me properly, because at the moment they're dealing with me, right? They will have to come to me, and so that I understand what is actually happening here. And with Abalozi, I did try and understand a little bit of that, because in my family totem, there is something about Amazulu in it, right? In my family totem. But it's still, they will still have to work on that. They will still have, once I think I've gone through the stages that I'm supposed to go through, they will come and help me with that family tree. I think it's a good question. I'll have to raise that with my family again. So they will need to come back with that, because I need to understand what is actually happening. At the moment, this side is like I'm going like this. I don't know where I stand. Anyway, it's a good question. Janet, it gets better, sis, and opens up a whole new world of unlimited possibilities. Yes, it is. So, okay, let's peel it. All right. Yeah. So that is the. Okay, we'll look into that. Actually, I've never done that one. Yes. So it's an interesting question you asked there, Tiamo. Yeah, family tree. Remember, we need as people, we need to know what is actually happening to us, because all these spirits we are getting, all these people that are coming to us, it means somehow, somewhere along the line, our people, something has happened to our people. Remember our history as well. That our history, a lot of things were happening. I mean, even our people were changing names, and they had to follow on this path, they have to follow on that path. And sometimes along the way, especially some of our people who were in the royalty kind of things, they were making wrong mistakes, and they were taken over by other royals, I mean other kings. Our kings were making mistakes, and they were taken by other kings. So therefore they fall under one particular king, therefore losing that bit of themselves. So you might think that you're from that lineage while you're not. Is because your people were enslaved by that person. So a lot of things have happened. I mean, those are the things that they were teaching me about. That some kings were making mistakes whereby the king with the whole community, they will fall under the other king. You understand? And everything is blending now. They become the subjects. I'm talking about Africans. I'm not talking about this nonsense colonization. So a lot of those things were happening. But anyway, we are learning. Remember, we are learning. And learning is an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing. So as we're learning, we get wiser. Remember that, we get wiser. So I'm still learning myself. Gosh, how long have I been on this journey? I mean, seriously. I would have thought by now I should be like a, I should be like what they call that song. The freedom, I should be free of these things. I should be not being shown some weaknesses and stuff like that, but I'm still being shown that. And I'm still being shown that there are other bits of me that I haven't healed. I mean, what the hell is that? So, you understand? So spirituality is like that. Healing is ongoing. Well, not for everyone, but for me it looks like it's ongoing. Gosh, I thought I was a hardcore. Anyway, so that's what is happening with this spirituality kind of things. So, guys, this is what is happening. We become like that. You're a healer. When I'm standing there and I'm doing my dance, you should be like, wow, she's done it. She's done it. Because it's not easy. So anyway, guys, so it looks like we have done everything that we should have done today. So there's not much to do, not much to talk about, apart from I don't know whether I was looking at the right thing, guys. Am I looking at you guys? This thing is different. I'm looking at it. Anyway, what are you guys saying? Debbie, good to see you here. Hope you're fine, and thanks. I love that heart. The heart. Thank you for the heart. You're watching from your classroom. Well, I'm glad you're watching, but your attention is no longer where it's supposed to be. Your attention is not where it's supposed to be. So, by that I mean, you're multitasking. Or it's lunchtime, that's good. So yes, guys, so remember that this journey, guys, and especially when you're self-training, guys, because I think self-training, self-initiation, because I think as I've gone through it, I'll be focusing on you guys, the self-initiation, guys, is not easy. And you will make it. You'll make it. Remember that. You'll make it. You'll make it. If I've made it and I'm still going through, you'll make it. You should make it. Because there's nothing like someone was talking about, what was it? Ayanda was talking about collecting silver coins, going up the hill, and when she gets to the higher point of the highest point of the hill, she gets coins. You receive your coins as well. Remember that. That is not easy, because that going up a hill is not an easy thing. You're climbing, you're going up things. Gravity is pulling you backwards, but you're going up and you manage to go on top. Guys, if you can do it, if someone can collect coins like that, you can do it as well. Remember that you can do it. You can do it. No matter how much obstacles you're facing as a human being, you'll make it. This journey will make it. We will make it. Remember that. And that's just that. So anyway, what has been happening with you guys? Oh, I'm gonna be leaving this place, going back. The schools are opening next week. Oh. Anyway, I can't wait to be. Should I say it? Well, I can't wait to have 5 hours of. Well, I can't wait to just for the children to go and learn, isn't it? In school for 5 hours. It's very good for them to learn, isn't it? They're doing very well learning. Can't wait! Anyway, so that is just that. But in the meantime, and because I don't think we guys will have much to talk about, isn't it? There's not much to talk about. So I hope you have a great time until we meet again. No, not until we meet again. When I get a chance, I will be here online. If I still get a chance, maybe tomorrow, I'll be here as well talking about other things, because I want to talk about something else, but my training doesn't allow me yet. But if I get the chance, I'll talk to you about other things. So remember, guys, that if you like this video, you like it, remember that we want me to grow, right? You want me to grow. So take that like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed, do subscribe. Gosh, I kind of feel like it's the early stages, isn't it? Anyway, we'll talk again. So so I'm sharing with you the light, that little light that I've got. I'm sharing it with you in the hope that you'll give me some of it back, so that we are surrounded by this wonderful light that we deserve. Remember that, and you take it easy.